There was once a train that used to run in the Cholistan Desert. Mansoura Railway Station is one of the historical reminders of that time. Before World War II, a railway track started from Samasata Junction. It passed near Bawalpur through a railway station called Kadal Amara, then through Yasmin, and from there it entered the Cholistan Desert and finally reached Fort Abbas. It should be remembered that this section was built separately from the Samasata Bahawalnagar railway line. This railway section was operating very successfully. However, during World War II, the British government removed all the railway tracks from this section and transported them to Burma to supply their military forces. After the war ended, this railway section was never restored. The remains of this railway line can still be found in the Cholistan Desert today. If you travel from Kadwala towards Maro, you will see a Pakistan Rangers checkpoint along the road. Behind it, you can see the ruins of the historic building of Mansoura Railway Station. If anyone happens to visit this area, they will notice that the station's name is written on the building in 3 languages, and the labels for the station master's office, the telegraph office, the parcel office, and the restroom are still clearly visible. In order to provide effective infrastructure for state-controlled communications, a 124-mile railway line project from Samasata to Bahawalnagar via Fort Abbas was started in November 1926. In the first phase, the railway line began from the lower end, starting from Samasata. The section from Bahawalnagar to Dunga Bunga was opened in 1928. During the next 2 years, the line was extended to Fort Abbas. With stations including Mansoura, Quresh, Yasmin, Kadal Amara, and Mumtaz, the remaining section covering 80 miles between Fort Abbas and Samasata was completed within the next 4 to 5 years. However, this railway line could only be used for about 5 years. The British Indian government requested the ruler of the Bawalpur state to allow the removal of the line. As a result, all the railway infrastructure was dismantled to meet the urgent wartime needs during World War II. On December 12, 1940, the Nawab of Bawalpur approved the removal of about 80 kilometers of the 124-mile railway track. It was removed with the promise that it would be rebuilt after the war, but that promise was never fulfilled. As a result, the areas of Fort Abbas, Fort Maro, and Yasmin suffered a major setback in development that had been progressing at that time.